Well, good evening everyone, it's Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 5th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far, but it's a great Wednesday evening. And everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system move property, which in fact there's very few of them. And also take a look at the tropics and see if anything going to be developing over the next few days. Also, we're going to take a look at the local forecast for your Thursday and Friday, your advisory map currently across the nation. Also take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for severe weather for day 2 and 3, and we're going to take a look at the Cips analog as well for severe weather. Also, stick around to the entire video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got more activity in the Eastern Pacific from South America, Central America, back toward the Hawaiian Chain Island. Any of these tropical waves here could become something tropical. We don't see too much in the tropical Atlantic. It's a little tropical wave right here north of the Bahamas, kind of moving west. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Another little system here, right here, coming onto the screen. Little system there. Got some activity across South America, Central America, Yucatan Peninsula, Dominican Republic, Haiti. Also to Cuba, the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, and on up into areas of Arizona and New Mexico, northern Texas. Activity up here across the Dakotas, more activity across Louisiana, Missouri, towards Michigan, and then a lot of activity from the Florida Keys through Florida to the southeastern U.S. around Alabama, Louisiana, over toward Georgia, the Carolinas, up towards areas of Pennsylvania, and more activity over the northern tropical Atlantic, a little up-level low just east of St. John's Island as well. Alright, let's continue to roll forward and take a look at your local forecast now for your Thursday and Friday. Okay, we got some heavy rain, flash flooding over portions of Arizona, and again portions of Kentucky through Missouri to Illinois. Thunderstorms and showers from down here along the Mexico U.S. border on Arizona, New Mexico to Kansas to eastern Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas to Michigan, Lake Superior and Lake Huron region. Then more activity from New York State down into the Carolinas, also down toward Florida, Florida Keys, also toward Louisiana as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's continue to roll on into your Friday forecast now. And here's your cold front, warm front, low pressure systems, and high pressure systems across the forecast areas. You can see here we got some shower activity up here in portions of Maine. Thunderstorms and showers from Vermont, New Hampshire to New York State to Michigan to Florida Keys to areas of Texas to New Mexico, Arizona, Arizona and Nevada, California, up toward Minnesota, also Lake Huron, Lake Superior as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's continue to roll forward and take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map currently across the nation. And as you can see, we've got some heat advisories up here in portions of areas of New Hampshire and the portion of Connecticut, Massachusetts, down toward southern New York State, Rhode Island, also in the eastern Pennsylvania. We've got some flash flood warnings up here in areas of Pennsylvania, one in West Virginia, then again in portion of Tennessee. Flood advisories and a flood flash flood warning there in portion of Kentucky. Flood watches in effect for Illinois, Missouri. Heat advisories over Oklahoma, a couple counties in Arkansas. Then again in portions of areas of New Mexico. Then again in California, Nevada, Utah, also in the Idaho and Washington, Oregon State. Got lots of air quality alerts up here at areas of Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Wyoming, Colorado region as well. Got some wind advisories up here in portion of Montana. Red flag warnings stretching through areas of Colorado into areas of Wyoming, North and South Dakota, Montana, and also says heat warnings heat watches in effect for Nevada, and it says heat warnings also in effect for Arizona, Southern California, Southern Nevada, and portions of Utah and southern portion of Oregon, Northern California, special weather statements in Washington, Oregon State, flood watches to the south there in areas of Arizona. Alright, small craft advisor from Northern California, Washington State, and A little bit around the Alaska region. Heat advisory to the north. The Hawaii and Chain Island looks a-okay. Alright, storm prediction center outlook, day number 2. Should roll out something like this here across the board. And here we go. Marginal risk from Albany to Binghamton to Scranton down toward Baltimore and Washington D.C. Then again from Springfield to Woodford, Valentine, and portions of southern areas of South Dakota. General thunderstorm elsewhere. Tornado probability rolls out like this. Less than 2% all areas. Damage and wind should be around 5%. And large hail. Same location, 5%. Alright, moving on into day number 3. Should roll out something like here across the board. Marginal risk from Omaha to Delmont to Minneapolis, across up to Marquette, and then general thunderstorm. And the probability should be around 5%. As soon as it refreshes, we'll show you that, and then we're going to take a look at the Cips analog for severe weather. Okay, probability, like I said, around 5% from Omaha to Marquette, Michigan. Alright, Cips analog. You can see the yellow is a slight 10%, 15%, stretching from the Dakota, from South and North Dakota down to Colorado, to Florida, all the way up towards New Hampshire. But you can see we have about 30% over North Carolina, 15% from Arkansas to Florida up to eastern Pennsylvania. We're going to take a look at day number 2. Still stretches from up here from Dakotas all the way down to Oklahoma, to southern Maine, to Florida. But you can see 30% has been moved over portion of Virginia into Pennsylvania, 15% from areas of New Hampshire, Vermont, Florida, to Ohio and Indiana, and then again from southern Illinois all the way up through South to North Dakota. That's for day 3 for severe weather. That's 15%, 10% elsewhere in the yellow. And then you can see we got severe weather from Florida back again to Maine, to Wisconsin, down in Oklahoma, Arkansas, 5% from Arkansas all the way down into Florida up to portion of New Hampshire, Vermont. You can see there's that 15% over Florida, Oklahoma, then again areas of Iowa into Wisconsin, then through Georgia, South Carolina up to New York State. And there's that 30% up here around Pennsylvania and New York State. Alright, day number 4 rolls out like this here for severe weather. You can see pretty much the same location over the next 8 days. But you can see they had 30% in portion of South Carolina up to New York State, 30%, or really 45%, excuse me, 45% from South Carolina up to areas of New York State, and then 30% elsewhere, 15, and then 10. Alright, we got more severe weather for day number 5 according to the Cips analog. And you can see it's pretty much same location. We have that 30 up to 45% here across North Carolina, Virginia, then again Ohio, and also areas of Colorado. And then you can see 15 and 10 elsewhere. Alright, let's take a look at day number 6. Pretty much same location. You can see same location. This is about a rinse and repeat cycle of severe weather. And here's day number 7. Same location. 30% from South Carolina to Pennsylvania. 15 to 10 elsewhere. And day number 8. Roll out same thing. Pretty much 30% over North Carolina. Over here in Colorado, Wyoming, Kansas, and South Dakota. 15 to 10 elsewhere. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only weather you got.